Hi, my awesome friends. Today I'm participating in a challenge called So You Think You Can Craft, the Wood Edition. Now, you know I'm learning, so let's see what I was able to create. So, for DIY number 1, I saw an inspiration on Pinterest and I decided I was going to try it. This is using the Jenga blocks from the Dollar Tree, and I just took this vase that I had, and so I had to position the blocks in the space where I could see where they overlap. And once I was happy with the dry fit, I decided to start gluing. I used that Gorilla Glue, and I used my hot glue gun on high. So I did a couple rows, or 1.5 rows, while I had the vase there. And then once I was happy with the placement, I removed the vase, and now I'm going to just start continuing to build or layering row by row. And here you can see what it starts to look like. And I probably should have used wood glue because at some point in the building I realized that some of them were not holding up. Now I don't know if that's because I allowed the glue to dry too much before I adhered it, but for the most part it did well. I think there was like 2 pieces that came undone. So here I'm just again just building until I can get to the level of the vase that I want to be at. And now that I think that I'm doing well, I put the vase back in just to see where it lines up, and this gives me an idea of how many more rows I need to add. And then once I finished that, I was on to fixing the vase. And here I decided to wrap some that twine. It's like a not gray, but a tan and white. Came from the Dollar Tree, and it's quite a bit. So I thought I would go ahead and wrap that around the lip of it, so you wouldn't be able to see the threading of where there's a on that particular. It's not really a vase, it's a jar. So it had the threading of where the lid goes on. So I'm just trying to hide that. It probably would have been better for me to have an actual vase, but I couldn't find one at the time when I was making this video, so I found this jar and I thought, okay, let me try it. But it ended up being a little bit more work than it needed to be. So, but it turned out okay. Now at this point I decided to use a little bit of Mod Podge because the glue was not working for me. So by adding the Mod Podge a little bit, I was able to go a little bit higher and not have all those glue strings and all that. And then after I applied the rest of my twine, I just went over the entire area with the Mod Podge just to seal it down. I'm not sure if that was a good idea, but that's what I did. And now I decided I need a little embellishment, so I had this little sunflower. It came in a package from the Dollar Tree. I believe it was $4.99 for a package. It had 9 in there, so I only used 1. And then I found these little packages of bees. They were also $4.99, and I just used 1, and I thought that would be a cute little addition to the jar, to have the bee sitting on the sunflower. So I decided to add that. So this is what it looked like, and I decided I wanted some more color. So I'm going to take the Waverly wax and I'm just going to apply it, and with a baby wipe, I'll just put it on and then wipe it off so it's not really dark, just to give it you know, some color. Oh, and I forgot to mention I did water that down, so I put a couple of drops of water in the little dish that I was using, like I said, to water that down. I didn't want it to be full strength. And this was quite, it took me a little bit of time because I had to go in all the cracks and crevices, and I didn't realize how much work it was going to be, so it took me a while to get it done. So I'm really liking that color, and I'm glad that I decided to add it because it does change it up a little bit. And you will see the end result in the final reveal at the end. So about the challenge, it's called So You Think You Can Craft Challenge, and it's the wood edition. So we were tasked to make any kind of craft using wood. So I want to tell you a little bit about our host. Her name is Melissa, and she's from Melissa Makes It DIY. Melissa has great content, lots of DIYs, of course, and you've got to go check out her page.
Now our
co-host
DIY
number
from
the Grace Life is right back to the Dollar Tree, and I found this mason jar.
She does love DIYs,
but
so
she
I knew I
has
had
some
to
glam on
put
her
some black
side as
paint
well.
over it.
But
So
I'm
you've
also
gotta
going to
check
use
out her
this little
page
piece
because
out of
she
the
does
2022
amazing
calendar.
videos.
So I
And
don't
she
have to
has a
use too
beautiful
much
yard,
black
always
paint
showing in the
because I'm gonna
background
cover up
in her
most of it with
DIYs.
that piece
So go check 'em
from
out.
the calendar and the flowers. I used Folk Art Licorice. I love that color. It gives a good coverage. So again, I'm only going to paint the very top part because the rest of it will be covered up with the other items, so I don't have to worry about that. So here I am just painting away. I thought I sped this up, but apparently not. There we go, a little bit.